I just finished my freshman year of college, and it was definitely an experience. Don't stress, don't worry, don't trust me when I say this. It don't matter if you go to a big college or small college. You can have a great time. It's just your mindset. What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to the archive. My name is Kyle. If you're new here, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm assuming if you pressed on this video that you're about to start college, or maybe you're already in college, you just don't really got no direction for real. I'm finna put you up on game with everything you're gonna need to know. Like, I just finished my freshman year, so I feel like I'm a pretty trusted source. Anyway, y'all, man, just stay tuned. You gotta open your ears, you know what I'm saying? Close your lips, throw away the key, pull out your pens, your papers, take some notes, and let's just get into the video, man. All right, y'all, first things first, we're gonna get academics and like classes. We're gonna get that out the way. So when you actually get to college, you're gonna feel this certain type of freedom that you've never really felt before, especially if you grew up with like stricter parents or stuff like that. When you get to college, you're not required to go to class. You don't have to be there. You don't have to show up. Nobody's gonna call home. Nobody's gonna call your parents saying you weren't in class. Nobody's gonna email you asking where you were at. Like, they really don't care. In fact, you can go to class and your professor will be passionate, like knee deep into his presentation, teaching, like, and he pulling out all the stops to get y'all to pay attention, and you will see 3 people just walk out. But yeah, that's how college is, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all the cheat code to pass all your classes. I'm gonna give y'all some background on classes, you know what I'm saying? Let me just put y'all up on game. So first things first, you should go to class, okay? I'm gonna just say it off rip. I'm gonna say the first thing you should do if you want to pass your class is go to class at least 80% of the time. You should go 100%, but I understand the freedom is gonna hit you for real, so at least go 80% of the time. I've never met a single person on campus that went to class and still like failed, unless it was just an extremely hard course. You know what I'm saying? So just go to class. You already got 50% of the work out the way. Next, if you procrastinated in high school, which I did, 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna procrastinate in college. Try not to procrastinate on your work. It's gonna come a time, like, it worked in high school because, you know, everything slid in high school. You know, teachers love to say that stuff ain't gonna slide in middle school, it ain't gonna slide in high school, and then you get to high school and everything like slides in high school, you know. But in college, it's not like that. I'm not gonna lie, it did not slide for me in college. I definitely had to lock in. Also, let's talk about your major. You know, when I got into college, I had no idea what I wanted to do, because originally I wasn't even gonna go to college, or I wasn't even really crazy about school anyway. But when I first got to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And if you're a freshman and you got that same mindset, it's completely okay. 9 times out of 10, if you're a freshman, you're gonna change your major twice, like once or twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times. Like, it happens all the time. So don't even worry if you don't know what you really want to do. You'll get to college and you're gonna have experiences that's really just gonna lead you where you think you should be. Now, this is the last tip I'm gonna give you about classes. Full transparency, I didn't study at all in high school. I was the type of person, I didn't even care. Like, I cared about school, but I did enough just to get by. I pulled up to school on test day and I just believed in myself, and I just did the test to the best of my ability. I never studied or anything like that. When you get to college, you are going to have to learn how to study. If you don't already. I'm telling you, ChatGPT not gonna save you forever. It's not. It may have in high school, it's not gonna save you in college. And I'm gonna tell you why. There are gonna be a select few courses that you can cheat the whole year and be just fine. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's not. But there is going to come a time where you are going to come in contact with a professor that is gonna design his or her course to where you cannot cheat and you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention and you have to come to class. And if you do not, you will fail. So learn how to study. If y'all want me to drop a video on how to study, like give y'all some study tips and stuff that I used, then let me know in the comments. All right, now that we're out of the way with the academics, now we're gonna tap into the social life and, you know, making friends and stuff. First things first that you need to have in your brain right now, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 things that I would say keep in your mind. And this is more for my introverts, like my introverted people that may not be like big on meeting new people, meeting new friends. Like, I get it, trust me. When you get to college, everyone's fresh. It's not like high school where, you know, every year you knew somebody, or y'all knew each other since middle school. Like, no, you're gonna get to college and nobody knows anybody. And that also works like in your favor in a way, because everybody's open to meeting new people. I'm being real. Whether they say it out loud or not, pretty much everybody you run into your freshman year is open to meeting new people. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there and like make friends. However, be open, but keep your circle tight. You know what I'm saying? Because college can get messy like fast. College can get messy fast, and do not trust everybody, because everybody is not your friend. Proceed with caution when it comes to inviting people into your space. I'm gonna give y'all a tip: do not trust your roommate. Unless y'all like came from high school together and y'all decided to go to the same college and now y'all are roommates together. If not, do not trust your roommate. Always lock your shit up. If you have something that you own, that you value, if you value your stuff, lock it up. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't care how much you trust somebody, they will steal your shit. they will take your stuff. And I'm not talking about no regular like pickpocket. I'm talking about Debo from Friday. My freshman year, when you get to your dorm, you're gonna have somebody called an RA, which is your residential assistant. This is pretty much like the dorm staff. We had an RA that would break into people's rooms. I got fired for breaking into people's rooms and stealing clothes and shit. Like I swear to God, this is somebody employed by the school that was breaking into people's rooms because they get a key to everybody's room that's on their hall, breaking in, stealing shit. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not telling y'all this just because it's common knowledge. I'm telling you this because people will steal from you. They will take what you own. They will take what you have. They don't care. They don't care. They will go into your belongings and take what you have that they want. This is not a joke. Don't ever feel trusted around your roommates to where you can leave stuff out or just leave, you know, just don't ever feel trusted. I remember one time, bro, my roommate had some visitors one night and I left my shampoo and conditioner out that I used to clean my hair. I came back, I left that night, came back the next morning, my shampoo and conditioner gone. Damn, I can't even wash my hair. They will take everything you have and make it their own. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even if you do trust your roommate, your roommates will have visitors. So to lock everything you own, lock it up. I'm being real. Keep this in your mind too, okay? The first group of people you meet in college that are like your friends or your acquaintance or whatever you want to call them, y'all will probably fall out within a week or two. Like, y'all probably aren't gonna be friends after the first 2-3 weeks, because y'all gonna be friends, y'all gonna talk, you're gonna share things about yourselves, and then probably like a week and a half later, something's gonna happen to cause the group to fall out. I don't know what it is. It's literally just, it's just how college works, bro. The first group of people you meet will not be friends. Now, in some cases they might be, but don't get so tied into that first group of people you meet. Now we're gonna talk about washers and dryers, okay? I know this is a random topic to bring out, like, why are we talking about washers and dryers, but this is a very important topic. When you get to college, you're gonna have to wash your clothes. You don't want to be stanky. You're gonna have like a communal washer and dryer that you have to use, that everyone uses. The number one thing when you wash your clothes and you set the timer, you know, you start the washing machine, you need to set a timer on your phone to where you can get down there 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes before that even ends. Reason being is because a lot of people will keep their stuff in the washers or dryers after the timer runs out, but the whole dorm gotta use the washers and dryers. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna walk down 5 to 10 minutes after your timer was up and you're gonna see your clothes on the floor. Or you're gonna see your clothes on top of the dryer, or you ain't gonna see your clothes. It's gonna be hanging up in somebody else's closet. They gonna have it and they gonna wear it and they gonna walk right past you with it on. You need to be down there before that timer ends so you can get your clothes out and put it in the dryer. Second thing, also, this is a communal machine. Not a lot of people know how to wash their clothes. You'll be surprised. So what you need to do is you need to go in there and get you like some paper towels and clean out, you know, the dispensary where you put your laundry detergent in and everything like that. You need to go in there, you need to clean that out, because what people will do, they'll put like bleach in the machine or they'll put Tide Pods, so it'll leave behind a bunch of residue. And also, you don't want to put your clothes in and there's bleach left in the machine, because it's gonna damage your clothes. So get in there and clean that dispensary out before you drop your stuff in there. Just a FYI, the machines at college like campuses will break down a lot. Let's say your college has like 20 washers and 20 dryers. A lot of the times it looks more like 7 or 8, maybe even 5, because the washers and the dryers break down weekly. Like, that's just how college is. All right. So now we're finna talk about parties, which is a big part of college, whether you're going to a big school or a small school. Number one, I gotta give you some like just things to keep in mind. If you don't drink, smoke, dance, or plan on pledging, then you're probably not gonna have a good time at these parties. That's just to being honest, especially if you're a guy. Now, if you don't do one of those 4, you're probably only there to talk to women. You're probably only there to, you know, shoot your shot at a few girls, which is understandable too. So you need to identify who you can and can't go to the party with. Although you have friends, there are some people you just cannot go to a party with. They just don't know how to conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you don't drink, especially if you're one that doesn't drink and you don't smoke, party with a bunch of people that drink and smoke, because you're eventually gonna be their caretaker at the end of the night. You need to know when you need to leave. Like, you need to have a radar in your head when it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a little story time, man. Like, I remember a time, bro, and I wasn't a big party guy, so I didn't go to like all of the functions, but I went to a couple. I went to one party, bro. I was there for 5 minutes. I promise you, I was in there for 5 minutes, and it's nighttime, bro. It's like 11. It's pushing like 11:15, 11:30. Bro, I get to the party within 5 minutes of me being there, bro. Somebody I know just started screaming, "I'm about to shoot this!" Sure, he's going crazy. Like he's yelling, talking about he gonna shoot the party. I'm like, whoa, like what's going on, bro? He was finna shoot up the entire party because somebody stole his cat. I had so many questions. Number one, why did you bring your cat to the party? Why is your cat at the function? Why did you do that? You think your cat wanna be here? Secondly, you finna kill us? You finna kill everybody? You finna kill all of us about that cat that nobody wants your cat, bruh. Well, I ain't gonna lie now. I know somebody will steal somebody's cat, but still, like, why? Like, now that was a drastic example, but you need to realize, like, when you need to go. But that's pretty much like a good overview, like a good start, you know, to get your mindset right when you get into college. If you have any more like specific questions, you can comment them down below and I got you, I'll respond. Or you can follow me on Instagram and DM me and I got you on there too. But I appreciate every one of y'all who made it to this point in the video, man. My name is Kyle. You know, if you liked what you see here and you think you'll want to see me in the future, then hit that subscribe button and I will pop up on your timeline. If I never see you again, then, you know, be safe. I hope you continue to live a long, fruitful life. And I will see you boys and girls in the next video, man. Peace out, man. I hope your college freshman year is great.